Hey, it's Sam here, and this is the NuPhy Halo75 V2. The keyboard is now better than ever, is compatible with VIA, and is available in 5 colors and 4 different switches starting from $130 US. In the box there is quite a lot included. There's the NuPhy A and Halo series Q&A booklet, a set of Halo series stickers, the quick start guide for the keyboard that doubles as a poster, the 2.4 GHz USB wireless dongle, 3 extra switches, a 2-in-1 switch and keycap puller, a Type A to C charging cable, 6 extra keycaps for the Windows layout, and a hard plastic cover for the keyboard. So the keyboard still has the standard 75% layout with an RGB indicator on the top left, and the Halo logo on the right that now has RGB and is magnetic as well. From the side profile, you can see the Halo Light V2 shining through the case and the new MSA profile keycaps. On the front, you can see the Halo Light is more visible and the front height is just around 20mm. The lighting wraps around to the back where the slot for the 2.4 GHz USB wireless dongle is located, and there's also a silicone cover included if you want to cover the empty slot. Here is also where the Windows and Mac OS toggle, the on-off switch, and the Type-C port is located. On the bottom, there is 4 rubber feet, 2 height adjustable feet, and the NuPhy logo and keyboard details in the middle here. There is 2 configurations for the height adjustable feet. So if you don't like the 5-degree typing angle of the keyboard, you can increase it slightly to 8.5 degrees or all the way to 12 degrees. If you are thinking of bringing the keyboard around, it is slightly heavy at just over 1 kg or 2.2 pounds. Alright, moving on to the keycaps. They are MSA profile double shot PBT. They kinda look like cherry profile keycaps but are more rounded and curved for your fingers. The double shot legends are sharp, the colors are saturated, and it's pretty thick too, around 1.6mm. There is also light emitting homing bars at the F, J, and arrow keys by a triple shot injection process, and these help to guide you in dark situations. Overall, I think these keycaps are very functional and they look great too. For the switches, I went with the Raspberry switch. It's a 5-pin linear switch that actuates at 46 grams and bottoms out at 50 grams. The polycarbonate top housing diffuses the RGB nicely, and the switch comes factory loop with a palm stem and a 21mm spring inside. But besides this switch, you can also choose the lighter mint linear switch or the tactile lemon switch or even a silent red switch if you're into that. They all sound awesome in my opinion and will be linked in the description below if you are interested in how they sound. The PCB is 5-pin hot swap with a south-facing layout, so it will support 3 and 5-pin MX style switches with no problems. The stabilizers here are plate mounted and they come lubed and tuned already. They sound great straight out of the box and don't rattle at all. What's more, NuPhy has integrated the ghost bar mode to the spacebar here and has added some silicone dampeners to help remove all of the hollow sound from the spacebar. Besides that, the RGB on the keyboard has been slightly updated too. It's now compatible with SignalRGB and VIA. The Halo RGB is now brighter as it wraps around the whole keyboard, and it comes with 8 different RGB effects. Of course, you still get the per key RGB on the keyboard with all of the RGB effects, which look great in my opinion. As for the customizability, the keyboard is now fully compatible with QMK VIA. All you have to do is to download the Json file and load it into the VIA software. Here you can remap all of the keys and the layers, create or add existing macros to the keyboard, and configure the RGB effects too. So you can now easily sync the RGB on the keyboard with your devices and fully customize the keyboard with the VIA software. Specs wise, it has been updated to perform much better. The keyboard now has a polling rate of 1000Hz with the 2.4 GHz wireless dongle, so it's great for fast-paced games and the latency is not noticeable at all. The battery is still 4000 mAh, but it can now last up to 300 hours with all of the lights off or around 90 hours with all of the lighting on. This is a slight improvement from the previous version and it's great if you're using the keyboard wirelessly. The gasket-mounted PCB and the palm plate provides a softer typing feel. It does flex a little but doesn't feel too squishy or unstable. The keyboard also sounds really nice from my testing, and I would describe it as a deep pearly sound signature. This is mostly because it comes packed full with mods inside, which includes a thick piece of sound dampening silicone, a piece of PCB foam, a thin sheet of PET insulation film, a switch pad, and a piece of plate foam. Anyways, here is the typing sound test. Please enjoy. Okay, here are my final thoughts on the NuPhy Halo75 version 2. In my opinion, it's one of the best pre-built keyboard currently available. Not only does it come packed full with features and sounds amazing, it also has superb RGB and supports VIA for customizability. Honestly, for $130 it is worth every penny. So if you're interested in the NuPhy Halo75 V2, it will be linked in the description below for you. And that does it for this video. Thanks to NuPhy for the keyboard, and thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and remember to subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.